Oh, the Obama presidency. Such a shining example of hope and progress in the United States. The sliding down of race relations. The symbol of unity that everyone thought it was going to be. Well, I have a message for all you believe that. You're fucking wrong, and you should fucking know why. From all of these things, to the IRS scandal, to openly supporting Black Lives Matter, the stupid ass hate group that does not really care about black lives, then to lying about Benghazi, and to fucking us over with the healthcare bill called the Affordable Care Act, or better known as to some people as Obamacare. Obama's presidency was a total shithouse. There's a lot of reasons why. I just stated some of them right there. But a new scandal, which may come to top all the others, and may also come to top even Watergate. Watergate, yeah. It's come up to even top of Watergate. Is the scandal of the Obama White House spying on Trump. It's not really spying, but yeah, they're kind of spying, but it was more of an unmasking. And what I mean by the unmasking, the Obama intelligence committees, under his presidency, in the final few months of his term, took messages that reference to Trump transition team members and unmasked them purposefully for political gain. This broke over the weekend, and this is big breaking news because this proves once and for all, it should prove once and for all, that Obama's a corrupt douchebag who deserves no sympathy from anyone, even if you're on the political far left. So, here's the big thing that you should be taking away right now. Look into the facts, because they are there. I mean, come on. If you look into the facts, they have the motive to spy on Trump, but you didn't get the spying, and now we have it. And if you look to the Daily Wire, with and you watch the Ben Shapiro show or the Andrew Klavan show, they spell out the pretty good examples that have been shown. I highly suggest you go check those out. But anyway, this just proves forever that Obama's a complete shitbag who will do everything for political gain and nothing for the security or the responsibility of the American people. Hello, this is Fury Gods, and this is FML. So we got a lot to get to today, as far as commentating goes. I mean, of course, if you haven't heard about the thing with YouTube and, they're being a douche. But the big story that we have to get to is Obama. And how his presidency was a complete shitbag. And how he's in total deep shit right now. So here's what you need to know. About Obama's presidency, at least. I don't know if you're one of these people who voted for Barack Obama just because he was black. If you were, I'm not going to find much fault with that. Even though when I was a kid, watching him in the Democratic presidential debates with Hillary Clinton, I thought he was a total douchebag who didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. But Obama, there's a lot to them that the public doesn't know about. He refuses to acknowledge, or they'll acknowledge, but they'll downplay it, which is shit. Like, he was friends with communists in Chicago when he was a kid. Fucking communists, man. When he was a senator... When he was a senator for Chicago, He didn't show up for half the goddamn votes at all, which is really bad for a senator. And then to top all this off, he played the race card beautifully, and this is one of the reasons why he was the leading presidential nominee for the Democratic Party and ended up winning. Was because he played the race card so well, at least in my opinion. I didn't want to vote for him because of his race. I know a lot of people in my school liked him because of his race, and I thought, seriously, you're gonna vote for this guy just because he's black? They're like, yeah, why won't you? I'm like, I don't like him. Like, just this aroma that surrounds him. That was just so weird. I couldn't pinpoint it. And going on deeper into his presidency, I found out I was right about a few things about him. One, he's a liberal a-hole douche who doesn't care about anything except himself. Basically himself and his family, which is not a bad thing, but when you're the president of the fucking United States of America, you need to start owning up to your fucking mistakes. And he has not owned up to any mistakes. One good example of this, at his farewell address in Chicago. Funny, it was in Chicago, not Washington D.C., where it should have been. Obama said that there were no successful terrorist attacks on our watch, under my watch. Yeah, that's a load of bullshit. I mean, if he obviously hasn't taken into account San Bernardino, San Bernardino, Orlando alone killed 50 people. He obviously doesn't know about Benghazi, since technically that was on American soil. They were just foreign. So he obviously doesn't really give a shit about Americans abroad. He's a douche when it comes to the world stage, and I don't mean to Putin. He had absolutely every right to be a douche to Putin. But I mean, when it comes to the world stage, he likes to force things. But Obama he takes credit for things that he didn't actually do. Like Osama, he gave him the green light. He said, "Oh, I killed him." It's like, and it just kept giving up this vision, like he was the guy who jumped from that fucking helicopter, put the bullet in his head, and walked away, badass, like Schwarzenegger or something. So I'm just like, like the guy damages his credibility sometimes whenever he speaks. Don't get me wrong, the dude's an excellent speaker. Like, Obama's a really good speaker. That's part of the reason why he won in 2008 and why he won in 2006. Of course, that came back to bite him in the ass in 2016 because I think that gray hair kind of screwed with his speaking. Oh my god. But anyway, the Obama White House was not pitch perfect. He supported terrorists at home and abroad. And by at home, I mean, of course, Black Lives Matter. That is a big one. He didn't condemn Antifa whenever they were fucking shit up.
What is your status? Over. I don't believe it. They're retreating. We won.
And then another problem that he had during his presidency, he had a tendency to lie a lot. And I think that wasn't passed to Hillary Clinton. I think that Hillary Clinton took too much pride that she was championing a political protege that beat her in the 2008 presidential primaries for the Democrats. And she just kept taking on this example. Oh, hey, let's just keep lying because that's how got Obama in it. Because Despite the fact that Hillary is probably one of the most evil scumbags alive, she did get screwed over by Obama because Obama kept calling her a bunch of things that weren't true. So you can probably call her a lot of that shit now, which is a little funny.
Sir, I could really use your help.
Yeah. So now on to this whole unmasking deal that everyone on the left seems to be freaking out about because, you know, the left likes to suck the dick of the political establishment. They just put all those fat, juicy cocks in there. So the whole problem with this unmasking thing, it is in fact illegal. I mean, you're not supposed to give out information to private citizens like that. I mean, it's pretty shitty, right? I mean, kind of a political dick move. It's kind of a dick move, especially when you're doing it for political gain from a party that you don't like. So that was dicky.
Show yourself.
I mean, the left is taking it way too seriously. There isn't any evidence that Mike Flynn actually did anything wrong, actually. Which I think is terribly ironic. Because they're taking this Mike Flynn thing so seriously, but when Hillary Clinton was caught with her email thing, it was like, no, it's fine, just leave it be, I mean, it ain't anything major, it's just, you know, freaking, it was just yoga and Chelsea Clinton's wedding, it's all good there. No, no. Like, the media cannot be given a free pass on this. They need to be hammered about this. Big time. So they're all freaking out about this Mike Flynn thing. Well, recent evidence shown over the weekend was that the Obama camp did, in fact, purposefully take evidence and basically leaked it to the media and unmasked Mike Flynn, which is one of the reasons why he got fired. Well, not really fired. I think he was. I don't remember, but Mike Flynn did get ousted. Not with very good reasoning. And like I said, there's still no proof that he actually did anything wrong. So there's that. And, you know, this comes on top of all the things that Trump said about Obama wiretapping his phone to Trump Tower. While there isn't any evidence that happened, though there were some FISA warrants, there isn't really real evidence that Trump's phones were wiretapped. But now Trump has a political bullet he can use to forever shut down the Obama legacy. Like, this will be just as big a blow as it was to Nixon at Watergate. And you're a fool to think otherwise. Alright, so anyway, one big thing that the Trump campaign should do, basically call out the Obama administration for doing that shit and getting Mike Flynn fired for no apparent reason, just because he talked to a guy from Russia. I mean, this is what they got on a Jeff Sessions for about a month ago, which I thought was a bunch of biased bullshitting. I mean, really? All he did was talk to another guy. All he did was talk to a guy from Russia. That's all he freaking did. Oops. Yeah, it's literally all Trump. That's literally all Sessions and Flynn did, was just talk to a guy from Russia. Sessions just forgot to mention it, and it leaked out that Flynn was talking to the guy from Russia. So, I mean, what the living hell. And if you want to hear a better source on the Mike Flynn thing and the wiretapping claims, go to the Daily Wire. They cover this fantastically. And then look at Mark Levin. Mark Levin also covered it pretty good. Even though a lot of leftists thinks he's a kook. Even though he's not. He's actually a pretty level-headed dude. So anyway. So there's that. Load of bullshit. And now I want to get into the whole controversy about YouTube. Why it is going down the crapper. Or at least it's starting to go down the crapper. Because that's what seems to me like is happening. Like YouTube's dying now. Uh-oh. Alright, for a little while. Oh my god. Jesus. For a little while, YouTube has been somewhat low-key censoring people. What I mean by that is they've been demonetizing videos that are seen as offensive. Basically, they're not handing out people money for if they make a good enough amount of money. That even if they make a good amount of money, if they have content they find offensive or something, they're not going to get any money for it. And it's happened to a lot of YouTubers out there. This is also one of the things that caused the whole confusion with PewDiePie and such. All the SJW whining shit about that. And it's quite honestly getting on my fucking nerves. I know I'm pretty late covering this. A lot of people have been covering this. And Steven Crowder does basically a pretty good sum up of it all. A low-key form of censorship was restricted mode. Basically, what restricted mode did was, if you're not 18 and signed into a YouTube account, you can't watch certain videos, which is somewhat understandable. And then, and then a bunch of people looked up whose stuff was on, but you couldn't see on restricted mode. You can't see stuff like Steven Crowder or Paul Joseph Watson. I haven't even checked yet, but heck, maybe even the Daily Wire hasn't been shown yet. So but people like the Young Turks who cuss literally every 5 seconds on their shows, they're not blocked. They don't get demonetized. And you can get demonetized if you talk about sensitive topics like Islam. So I mean, what the hell, YouTube? But now, yeah, it's just YouTube's going down the drain. Trying to find the words to say. Oh my god. And oh yeah, now they're going on this big old tangent about being advertiser friendly or something, which is really insane. Because, well, not insane. I mean, for some of the advertisers that are leaving YouTube, I mean, I can completely, wholeheartedly understand why you don't want your ads to be showing up on quote-unquote extremist videos. Because there were some ads showing up on ISIS videos, and I completely understand if you don't want your shit showing up on ISIS videos or even funding ISIS. But when you call some of these quote-unquote extremists, like PewDiePie, when you say those are the reasons that you're not wanting your ads showing up on there and you're not going to support YouTube as a community, you're being a douche nozzle who is so freaking insensitive they need to get off the internet. That's why what gets me a little worked up when it comes to YouTube. I mean, I'm not that big right now. I mean, the last FML video I did got 51 views though, and it's been growing ever since it got past the 20 mark. And I only released it a freaking week ago, which I find completely amazing. But if I ever get past like the 100 view mark, or I start getting a assload of subscribers and a bunch of views and a decent amount of watch time, but I just say one wrong word, or I'm not advertiser friendly, I'm not gonna be able to make a profit at it, and it sucks. Ha, stuck you in the face. No! Damn you! So yeah, this whole bullshit thing about YouTube, and they're already so far to the freaking left that it's kind of retarded. I mean, the whole thing with the Young Turks and censoring Steven Crowder and Paul Joseph Watson, that's a given. I mean, god damn. Like, when is YouTube gonna learn their lesson? I mean, they're alienating their own community. Their community, and they're alienating the key people that made YouTube what it was. I mean, PewDiePie. I think he still has the most subscribers on YouTube, and he has an assload of support from his fans. I mean, this whole thing probably started when Tobuscus got that stupid rape thing that nearly ruined his career. Thankfully, he's back up on YouTube. I mean, god damn. Alright, so back on the Obama topic. If I haven't already made it any more clearer to you, I hate Obama with a fucking passion. When I was a little kid watching the presidential primaries, I thought he was a douche with the intent to fuck things up. Which, for a little kid, that shouldn't happen very often, but it happened often with me. And if I were a kid, if I were a dad right now, and I had a kid about 8 or 9 years old, watching political shit, I would berate him for it. I'm like, dude, don't watch this. But I was a little kid. I had the freedom to watch the news. I was actually very interested in news, as shitty as it's gotten over the years. And this is part of how I got my upbringing into, you know, the game of politics and how shitty it is sometimes. And as Obama's presidency progressed, he got progressively worse. He started off his presidency well, and he's had a few key points that were okay. But as we got farther and farther into his presidency, things just went deeper and deeper into the ground. He more than quadrupled our debt. He fucked us in the ass on the world stage. No one respects us anymore. They think we're all trash. It's mostly because of him. And then you have all of these different scandals, like the IRS scandal, where people from his team basically encouraged the IRS to target conservative groups. Then you had the Associated Press scandal, where he was basically trying to censor the press. And then you had Benghazi, which is probably one of the biggest scandals in modern American history, because of what happened there. But you had such this following for Obama because of he was black. Was a big reason. He's a Democrat. Another reason. He's a progressive. Another reason. I mean, it was because of him I lost faith in people as a whole. Right. Partially because of Obama that I've said, fuck this shit, I'm out. I mean, I'm not out, man. I'm not leaving America. Well, I'll leave America to, like, travel and shit, but, like, I won't ever move. I have no reason to move. America's still a pretty good place, even with all the shit that's going on, all the regressives that are taking over. I mean, America isn't a bad place, and it's over dramatized by a lot of people on the left. I mean, I even have some friends that say all the bad shit that we did in our past was completely our fault, even though half of that is complete blatant bullshit. But I now see why my friends were thinking that. Because people like Obama, people like those regressive college fucking professors who don't know what the hell they're saying. They're calling us the racist and the bigots, even though they openly campaigned and supported for racist hate groups and was partially responsible for funding ISIS. The list goes on and on for why Obama was a terrible president and why he will probably go down as one of the worst presidents in modern American history, and probably history ever. Even though the worst president in American history is probably James Buchanan. Well, but it was the guy before Lincoln, basically. I think that guy should be the worst modern president. So that's it for this episode of FML. This was a little bit more concise, but I still need some more constructive criticism if I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to start working on scripts so I can read shit and not stutter and have to think of things as I go. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye and stay safe. Oh yeah.